Yan, okay. Oo, tingnan. Abangan daw, Oy, tapusin natin to agad. 9:48. Kaya, makakapasok ako. Sige. Thank you, Shirikansaki. Makakapasok ako dyan. Okay. Kaya nga mamadaling ko na to eh. Hiya naman kay DJ Byron eh. Okay? Nyari po. Oh, sorry ha, medyo na late. Okay, yan. Okay. So, okay. So, ano natin? Basahin natin ha. Nandito tayo sa script, mga kaklir ha. Wala tayong video. Total na panood natin kahapon yung video. Sabi nga nila, bakit parang nanginginig yung boses ni Tatay Diggs nila? Diba? Okay. Actually, ulitin lang natin ha, mga kaklir. Kahapon kasi, syempre, ang tawag dun first appearance. Okay? 4 lang naman yung pinaka-importante nangyari, diba? At nangyayari sa first appearance. Una, identity. I-identify mo yung suspect. Pangalawa, yung mga charges i-mention. Pangatlo, yung language na gagamitin. At pang-apat, yung date ng setting or hearing. Okay? So, dito, okay, doon na tayo mga kaklira. Sige, inahin natin dito. Mas maganda kasi pag may script eh. Kasi nila magsalita minsan. Dito tayo. Kasi ano nila eh, na walang warrant eh. Nasa may hanapin tayo dito mga klira. Ayan, dito, diba? Dito siya. I'm speaking French, but you are receiving interpretation of what I'm saying in English. So, si judge, sasalita in French, pero nai-interpret siya sa English. Kaya naiintindihan. Kasi alam naman nila na ang English language ang alam ni dating Pangulong Duterte. Okay? So, yan. Sige na nga, mga clear, wait lang ha. Okay, sana yan. Ayan, ano siya, ng kanyang pangalan, pero nanginginig-nginig siya dyan. Is it drama? Sabihin kasi iba, drama daw. Ha? Okay, sabi, paawa, si Duterte kunwari nabubulol pa. Actually, mga ka-clear, nasa na yung yung word na PI. Diba? Nawala yung PI. Yung sisipain. Ano ba? Wait, hanap nga tayo ng mga word ni Duterte, ni dating Pangulo Duterte. Wait. Natin Saka yung diba, hindi siya magpaparesto, magkakamatayan. Ito, meron dito mga ka-clear. Wait lang this is, okay. Yeah. Basahin natin bago tayo bumalik siya. Yan Duterte badmouths BS ICC on this January 22, 2021. Sampalin ko yung mga judges na, naku, patay tayo. Sampalin ko yung mga judges dyan. Declares President Rodrigo Duterte. Wala, ano to? Binabasa ko lang. May video ba to? Sandali mga clear. Hanapin natin kung may video to, ha? Ito pala meron. Ay, ayaw. Picture lang to. Wala. Ay, ito. Ay, wala rin. Ano ba to? Wait lang. Wala. Picture lang. Wala. Hanap tayo. Tingnan lang Wait, mga clear. Wait lang. Buffering pa siya. Tingnan lang Video. Okay. Ito ba? Wait lang mga clear. Hanap tayo Hanap. Wait lang. Wala akong makita wait lang. Wait lang mga clear. Hanap tayo. Ito. Meron ba dito? Haba ito eh. Okay. Wait. Ito. Share ko lang mga clear. Sana madinig.
Criminal Court, which is investigating the ex-chief executives over allegations of crimes against humanity over his bloody war on drugs. Duterte made the profanity-laden remarks on Monday during a podcast hosted by former presidential spokesperson Harry Roque and Trixie Cruz Angeles, who served under the administrations of Duterte and incumbent President Bongbong Marcos, respectively. Duterte cursed the International Criminal Court as he questioned their jurisdiction in the country. Following the accusation against him, Duterte declared the Philippines' withdrawal from the Rome Statute, or the treaty which established the International Criminal Court in March 2018. The withdrawal took effect on March 2019. Despite this, the International Criminal Court retained jurisdiction over alleged crimes in the Philippines from November 1, 2011 to March 16, 2019, while the country was still a state party. The former president also slammed the International Criminal Court over what he thinks is its double standards when it comes to Western countries. Duterte was the chief architect of the bloody drug war waged during his roles as the country's chief executive and as mayor of Davao City. The drug under his presidency claimed at least 6,000 lives during...
Okay, wala. Wait lang, basahin na lang natin to. Okay, wala eh. Share ko na lang to yung mga words na ginamit niya, ha? Okay, ano ba mas pa? Ayan, okay? Ayan. Ito. Mas maganda pang basahin to. Okay, ayaw eh. Ayaw oh. Meron.
President Rodrigo Duterte calls the International Criminal Court bullshit, a week after the body's chief prosecutor recommended opening a formal investigation into his drug war.
Itong ICC, bullshit itong, I will not, why would I defend or face an accusation before white people? You must be crazy. Sambalin ko yung mga judges niya. Luko-luko pala kayo eh. You want my country to go down the drain.
Duterte mentions ICC Chief Prosecutor Fatou Bensouda but stops himself because he does not want to insult. The president repeats his largely discredited legal theory that the Philippines was never a member of the ICC because the Rome Statute, which created it, was supposedly never published in the official gazette after it was ratified by Congress. Malacanang earlier slammed as politically motivated and legally erroneous Bensouda's move to request for a formal probe into Duterte's drug war. This is not the first time Duterte threatened or insulted ICC officials.
Okay, yung pala eh. Ito pa. Ito ba yun? Pareho ba?
Itong ICC, bullshit itong, I will not, why would I defend or face an accusation before white people? You must be crazy. Yung mga kalumang colonizers ito noon, they have not atoned for their sins against the...
Yung ba't napunta sa history? Eh, ang pinag-uusapan dito, yung di umanong kasalanan mo. Hindi natin sasabing may kasalanan siya, mga kalira. Di umanong kasalanan niya. Kasi yun yung complaint. Pero ba't napunta na tayo sa history? Yung pananakop ng mga to.
The countries that they invaded, including the Philippines. Tapos ito ngayon sila, they're trying to set up a court outside our country and making us liable to face them. Walang alam ng batas. Our laws are different. Our criminal procedure is very different. How are you supposed to get justice there? Ako, magharap ng mga puti, let's say kayo.
Ala, paano yan? Hindi natin ito nadinig sa kanya, sa hearing.
Ganyan akong, I will readily face a court being accused in a Philippine court before a Filipino judge. Huwag nila akong lalo na yung prosecutor yung I do not want to insult.
Ay, naku, insult niya pa. My gosh. Okay, nasa na yan? May sinabi siya dito eh. Tiglang ha. Yan o. Ito pa mga kaklir. Meron pa pala dito oh. He called ICC judges pedophiles and threatened to arrest Bensouda if she ever sets foot in the Philippines. Nako. Pero kahapon, wala na siya nabanggit na. Panginig-nginig yung boses. Ha? Ayan o. You must be crazy. Sampalin ko yung mga judges dyan. Naku, paano masasampal? Hindi siya humarap. Nag-video lang siya. May video link lang. You may go down. You want my country to go down the drain. Ay, nako. Okay, sige, di bale. Tignan tayo dito sa transcript, mga ka-clear. Saan na ba yun? Ito. Sige, balik na tayo. Basahin na natin ang script. Yeah, kaya lang ibang-iba na kasi siya kahapon, no? Bait na yan. Dating Pangulo Duterte. Okay, may we request. Okay, birthday. Sa birthday to. Okay niya, malapit na mag-birthday si dating Pangulong Duterte, March 28. Okay. So, ayan. At sabi ni Judge Mutok, it is useful to clarify the nature and limited scope of this first appearance. Kasi may limited lang to eh. 4 lang talaga i-discuss dito. Today's hearing is neither daw. Hindi pa to start ang trial. Nor is it a confirmation of charges. So, hindi pa. Wala pang trial. Wala rin confirmation of charges. Today, no evidence. Maliwanag naman dito. No evidence will be collected or presented. And the issues of Mr. Duterte's guilt or innocence will therefore not be addressed. So, hindi pa. Wala pang presentation of evidence during the first appearance. Pati yung guilt niya or innocence niya, hindi pag-uusapan dito. So, maliwanag doon, ha? Okay. So, first, sabi ni chamber. The chamber must ensure that the person who was the subject of the arrest has been informed of the crimes of which he is accused. Number 1 yon. So, dapat pinaalam sa kanya na yung subject matter, yung subject mismo ng arrest warrant, ay na-inform siya ng crimes na kung saan siya inaakusahan. Second, the chamber must ensure that this person has been informed of his rights. Ito, ang chamber dapat ipinaalam sa suspect ang kanyang rights. Third, the chamber must set a date. Okay, yan, ha? So, ayan. So, ito hindi ko nakuha ito kahapon eh. May 2 motions na final si dating Pangulong Duterte. 2 motions, ibig sabihin 2 hiling. One in relation to with today's hearing, and you may be aware that these 2 motions have not been accepted. Eh, yan na, dito pa lang hindi na in-accept. Denied ang motions. Hiling ni dating Pangulong Duterte. Because, sabi niya, bakit kailangan i-deny? Hindi ka tanggap-tanggap, hindi matatanggap yan. Yung nature daw, because iba ang nature nung hearing na first appearance. No further discussion on the matter is necessary. So, hindi ko na na-explain. Hindi ko na patatagalin kung bakit na-deny yan. Because as I said earlier stage, the aim, hindi ko na-explain bakit, further. Pero hindi yan accepted because ang goal lang, ang dapat lang gawin sa hearing na ito, yung sa first appearance, i-introduce yung parties at i-ascertain yung charges at saka i-set yung date. Told niya pa, my gosh. For the confirmation of charges hearing at a later stage. So, yung confirmation of charges, kung saan nyo ilalahat. Ito pa, mga ka-clear, meron pa pala dito. He called ICC judges pedophiles and threatened to arrest Bensouda if she ever sets foot in the Philippines. Nako. Pero kahapon, wala na siya nabanggit na. Panginig-nginig yung boses. Ayan o. You must be crazy. Sampalin ko yung mga judges dyan. Naku, paano masasampal? Hindi siya humarap. Nag-video lang siya. May video link lang. You may go down. You want my country to go down the drain. Ay, nako. Okay, sige, di bale. Tignan tayo dito sa transcript, mga ka-clear. Saan na ba yun? Ito. Sige, balik na tayo. Basahin na natin ang script. Kaya lang ibang-iba na kasi siya kahapon, no? Bait na yan. Dating Pangulo Duterte. Okay, may we request. Okay, birthday to. Sa birthday to. Okay nga, malapit na mag-birthday si dating Pangulong Duterte, March 28. Okay. So, ayan. At sabi ni Judge Mutok, it is useful to clarify the nature and limited scope of this first appearance. Kasi may limited lang to eh. 4 lang talaga i-discuss dito. Today's hearing is neither daw. Hindi pa to start ang trial. Nor is it a confirmation of charges. So, hindi pa. Wala pang trial. Wala rin confirmation of charges. Today, no evidence. Maliwanag naman dito. No evidence will be collected or presented. And the issues of Mr. Duterte's guilt or innocence will therefore not be addressed. So, hindi pa. Wala pang presentation of evidence during the first appearance. Pati yung guilt niya or innocence niya, hindi pag-uusapan dito. So, maliwanag doon, ha? Okay. So, first, sabi ni chamber. The chamber must ensure that the person who was the subject of the arrest has been informed of the crimes of which he is accused. Number 1 yon. So, dapat pinaalam sa kanya na yung subject matter, yung subject mismo ng arrest warrant, ay na-inform siya ng crimes na kung saan siya inaakusahan. Second, the chamber must ensure that this person has been informed of his rights. Ito, ang chamber dapat ipinaalam sa suspect ang kanyang rights. Third, the chamber must set a date. Okay, yan, ha? So, ayan. So, ito, ko nakuha ito kahapon eh. May 2 motions na final si dating Pangulong Duterte. 2 motions, ibig sabihin, 2 hiling. One in relation to with today's hearing, and you may be aware that these 2 motions have not been accepted. Eh, yan na, dito pa lang pala hindi na in-accept. Denied ang motions. Hiling ni dating Pangulong Duterte. Because, sabi niya, bakit? Bakit kailangan i-deny? Hindi ka tanggap-tanggap, hindi matatanggap yan. Yung nature daw, because iba ang nature nung hearing ng first appearance. No further discussion on the matter is necessary. So, hindi ko na na-explain. Hindi ko na patatagalin kung bakit na deny yan. Because, as I said earlier stage, the aim, hindi ko na-explain bakit, further. Pero, hindi yan accepted because ang goal lang, ang dapat lang gawin na ito, yung sa first appearance, i-introduce yung parties at i-ascertain yung charges at saka i-set yung date. For the confirmation of charges hearing at a later stage. So, yung confirmation of charges, kung saan nyo ilalahad ang inyong mga depensa, saka na yon, hindi pa ngayon. So, yung motions mo, denied. Not accepted. With regard to the first point, sabi niya, I recall that Mr. Duterte has received a copy. Ito, clear. Ito na. Sinasabing walang warrant of arrest, diba? I recall that Mr. Duterte has received a copy of the warrant for his arrest and that a redacted version of the prosecutor's application for the issuance of arrest is public. I will now ask the court officer to read the charges against him. So ito, natanggap daw has received a copy of the warrant of arrest. Okay, so, ang mga charges sa kanya, mabilisan na. Murder of at least 19 persons. Killed by DDS. So, nung kaso, drug pushing, thievery, pagnanakaw, in various locations in or around Davao City, Philippines, between 2011 and 2016. Murder of at least 24 persons. For drug pushing, thievery, drug users, killed by or under the supervision of the members of the police. And sometimes with the assistance of persons who were not part of the police. Since 2016 to 2019. Yan, okay? Now. Mr. Duterte, I'm going to ask you to stand up because I know your condition. I'm not going to ask you to stand up because of your condition. Okay, so hindi siya pinatayo. Now, natapos na do yung first point, yung identity, di ba? So, second point na sila, yung rights of the suspect. Rights, first part siguro yung yung charges. So, sabi niya na sa second point na siya, yung rights of the accused. So, sinabi niya, You can benefit from the assistance free of charge of the competent interpreter. Kung may interpreter dyan, di ba? Bibigyan ka. Free of charge. Walang bayad. Kasi mga ka-clear, ang mga interpreter dito sa atin, sa basa natin, may bayad po yun. Binabayaran po yun ng kung sino yung magpapa-interpret. It's either accused or the complainant. Hindi po siya libre. At normally, ang bayad dyan, before akong nakaalam, kasi pag Chinese ang kliyente mo, kailangan mo interpreter para mag-Tagalog. Ang pinakahuli ko na gumamit na interpreter, mga 4,000. Kada salita. Kada represent or kada araw na kanyang pagta-translate. Okay? O, yan. Dito, free of charge. Diba? Benefit from the necessary translations to meet the requirements of fairness. So, kailangan para magkaintindihan. You also have the right to have the time and facilities necessary to prepare your defense and to communicate freely and confidentially with the counsel of your choice. You have the right to remain silent and you cannot be forced to testify against yourself or confess guilt. You can also make statements in your defense without taking an oath. Talaga, kahit walang oath, pwede siyang mag-testify. You can also make statements in your defense without taking an oath. In addition to any other, so medyo kakaiba yan mga clear. Kasi dito, kapag nag-testify ka sa court, dapat naka-oath ka. So, hindi ka pwede magsinungaling. In addition to, kasi makakasuhan ka ng false testimony at saka perjury. In addition to any other disclosure provided for the statute, the prosecutor must disclose to you as soon as practicable evidence in his possession or at his disposal that shows or tends to show your innocence or to mitigate your guilt or that could undermine the credibility of the evidence against you. Okay. Sabi dito, yung prosecutor daw ay dapat i-disclose, no? Yung mga evidence na makakapagpakita ng iyong innocence or makakalesen ng iyong guilt. O kaya makakapahina ng credibility ng mga evidence against you. Ay, ganun pala sa kanila. Di-disclose. No? Sasabihin. Diba? So, at the confirmation of charges hearing, you can contest the charges. O, sa confirmation charges mo na ikaw, magko-contest. I-oppose mo na yung mga charges laban sa'yo. Tapos, i-challenge mo din yung evidence presented by the prosecutor. And there will be no trial. Sa confirmation of charges, that September 23, wala pa rin trial. Yun. Papakita lang ng prosecution yung kanilang, yung mga charges, yung mga ebidensya niya. Ganon din naman yung defendant. Diba? Yung si Pangulong Duterte. You have the possibility to make an application for interim release pending trial. Bibigyan pa rin siya ng chance, no? Na makapag-apply for interim release. So, di ba? Yung parang bail to, papakita mo na dapat hindi ako nandito, I should be awarded or I should be granted interim release while pending trial. Kaya lang, ito yun mga clear. Siyempre, may ano ba yan? May flight risk ba si dating Pangulong Duterte? Kung ito ba'y tatago, kung ito ba'y lalabas, kasi kung papayagan siya sa interim release, di ba? Papayagan siyang flight risk ba siya? Tatago ba siya? I don't know mga ka-clear ha, pero baka kasi maka-apekto yung mga pagmumura niya before. Di ba? Di ba? Baka maka-apekto yon. Tapos yung pag kinuha niyo ako, magkakamatayan tayo, baka maging ground yun para i-deny. Di ba? Na hindi niya kinikilala ang ICC, di ba? Hindi niya kinikilala, sasampanin ng mga judges, magkakamatayan tayo pag hinuli niyo ako, sisipay, basta, di ba? Binumura sila, iniinsulto. Baka lang maging ground to para hindi mapayagan. Sa akin lang mga kaklira. Kasi isipin ng court, ang hirap mong hulihin. Hindi ka, may chance na hindi ka na bumalik. So baka hindi yan mag-grant. Dahil sa mga actions before ni dating Pangulong Duterte. And another right, sabi niya, right to be informed as soon as possible and in detail of the nature, cause, and content of the charges in the language that you fully understand and speak. So, sasabihin niyan, babasahin sa iyo yan sa lengguaheng iyong gagamitin at naiintindihan. Okay? Pero ito, mga ka-clear, baka itong sinabi ni Medialdea, maka-apekto din kung maghihiling sila ng interim release. Kasi dito pa lang, pinapakita niya na extraditional rendition. Yung ginawa, kidnapping. Ito tingnan mo ito, isipin natin ito. Kung sinabing simple kidnapping ito, di ba lumalabas na walang warrant of arrest? Pero ayon naman doon sa judge, pinakita may warrant of arrest. So kung kidnapping yan, ibig sabihin, ang pagkuha sa kidnapping Pangulong Duterte, hindi valid. So, kung iniisip mong kidnapping ito at mag-motion ka para makawala, makamali ka kaya? Babalik ka pa kaya? Kung kino-question mo yung warrant of arrest, kasi sabing kidnapping lang yung ginawa, hindi ba ito Hindi ba ito nakasama? Hindi ba? Sa akin lang mga klira, kasi di ba, kung kidnapping ginawa sa'yo, so ibig sabihin, wala pang jurisdiction sa'yo yung korte. So pwedeng hindi ka na magpakita kasi simple kidnapping ginawa sa'yo. My client was denied all access to legal recourse in the country of his citizenship. And this all in the nature of political score settling. Politika na naman daw Tignan nyo mga clear, never niyang deny naman dito yung accusation. Ang lagi lang nilang pinupunto, politika lang to. Hindi siya nabigyan ng legal recourse kasi pinupolitika siya. Diba? So lumalabas din, itong kasong to, pamumulitika lang kung ba't siya nadala dun. Hindi ba parang magiging negative pa yung impact nito sa, diba? Sa minds ng mga judges? Two troubled entities struck an unlikely alliance. Diba? An incumbent president, sinirapan niya dito si PBBM, an incumbent president who wished to neutralize and choke the legacy of my client. Diba? So, ibig sabihin, ayaw ni dating Pangulong Duterte, no? Kumbaga, pinipigilan, sinachoke niya daw yung legacy ng kliyente niya. At nung anak, VP Sara to. And the troubled legal institution subject to the legitimation and desperate for the price catch and a legal show today. Di ba? Tingin nyo itong ginawa ni Medialdea patungkol dun sa kung hihiling siya ng interim release mga kaklira. Di ba ito mga kasira? With this in mind, it is not surprising that my client was abducted from his country. Di ba? Baka dahil na iniisip mong abducted ka, lumalabas ang ICC, dapat walang jurisdiction sa kanya. So, kung walang jurisdiction sa iyo ang ICC at noon pa pinangangalanda kung walang issue at sasampalin mo, babalik ka pa ba? Diba? ICC private jets do not drop out of thin air. The jet which received my client was coordinated in advance. The UAE is not a state party to the ICC and has no obligation to cooperate with the court. Yet, my client sat in transit in that country for more than 5 hours. I invite the registry's representative to present today in court to explain to the judges exactly how they believe this transfer was anything other than gross abuse of process. So, diba, ibig sabihin dito, yung pagdala sa kanya ay it's just out of gross abuse of process. So, kung gross abuse of process nga ang ginawa, di kayo naniniwala na may jurisdiction yung ICC kasi yung pagdadala sa inyo, kidnapping lang. So, paano kayo makakaroon ng interim release? Kung ganyan ang pinakita nyo paliwanag. Hindi natin alam. Yun lang yung basa ko, mga kaklira. So, dito, an elderly na, nagpaawa na dito, an elderly man with debilitating medical issues. Paano magkakaroon ng debilitating medical issues? Ang lakas-lakas sa Hong Kong. Hard of hearing and poor of sight. Ang lakas-lakas pang magmura sa Hong Kong. Diba? He was taken to a hospital for observation only this morning. have I met him for the first time with less than an hour to discuss legal issues. So ilang minuto lang daw niya nakita. So di sila nakapag-discuss nung tungkol sa kaso. I have not been able to present him with the hard copy of the arrest. Arrest, hindi daw pinakita. This is not true, mga clear. Dala-dala po yun ni may kopya po dala si DOJ, USEC, Nikki T. Because we were not supplied with such. Hindi po yan totoo. I have not been able to explain to him what the prosecution requested when seeking the issuance of a warrant of arrest. This is because the chamber only established a redacted version of the prosecutor's request last night. Other than to identify himself, my client is not able to contribute anything to this hearing. So most importantly, he's not able even to tell you that he has been informed. He is not aware, he's not able even to tell you that he has been informed of the charges as contained in the warrant of arrest for a reason more pertinent to which I alluded in my written request to this honorable pretrial chamber this morning, and which is confidential in nature. Okay, accordingly, sabi niya, hindi man lang daw siya na-inform ng mga charges contained in the warrant of arrest. Sabi niya, hindi daw sinabi sa kanya kung mga charges. Pero binasaan po siya ng kanya Miranda rights Saka binigyan siya ng kopya Accordingly, I repeat my respectful request which was rejected this morning. Yung motion pa lang pala niya, morning pa lang, rejected na. Ayan to postpone the substantive aspect of this hearing to the next week. Gusto niyang ipapostpone yung hearing, itong first appearance. Aga-aga talaga naman. Alam mo mga sa amin, ang tawag dyan, Mr. Postponement. Ang aga, siguro sa Pilipinas pwede yan, pero dito hindi umubra Not accepted. Gusto niya pa-postpone muna yung first appearance. Sabi niya, when I will have the opportunity to sit with my client and to explain to him what the confirmation hearing is. So sabi niya, postpone natin kasi hindi ko pa nakausap Kalahating oras pa lang kami nakita Hindi ko rito nabasa, hindi ko nakita sa warrant of arrest kung ano yung mga charges. So baka postpone natin para makaupo muna ako with my client, explain to him, kung ano yung confirmation hearing. At and what the disclosure is and how the prosecution alleges. At explain ko sa kanya yung mga crimes na nakumit niya, di umano. Yan, pero denied. In-explain naman ni Judge Muto. Now, with regard to the health issues, sabi niya, I believe that the court has taken specific measures with regard to his health condition. And I note that subsequent to his arrest and when he arrived at the detention center, I note, sabi ni Judge Muto, that subsequent to his arrest, matapos siyang arestuhin at siya'y dumating detention center, ang sabi ng doktor, ng korte, so dito pwede, neutral to, mga kaklira, neutral, di pwedeng bayaran, kaching-kaching, hindi pwede. Court's doctor ito. Okay? Ang sabi sa opinion, ay, Duterte, you were fully mentally aware and fit. Aware siya sa nangyayari. And you have undergone further checks and tests. In-examine siya. In-examine. So, walang problema sa health issues. Di ba? Hindi, contrary doon sa pinangangalandakan ng kampo ni Duterte na hinang-hina siya. Hindi May opinion ng doktor ng court na okay siya. Na-test siya. Mentally fit pa siya. And when you broach health matters saying that you were not able to come to the hearing, the doctors who consulted with you were of the opinion that Mr. Duterte was not in a position to come to a hearing physically. But if he gave written permission, he would be able to take part of videolink. Sige, sabi ng doktor, hindi pa siya pwede pumunta physically sa sa court. Siyempre, kababiyahe lang mga clear from Hong Kong, tapos diretso ICC. So, pwede siyang mag-appear through a video conferencing. Kaya binigyan siya ng video link. Now, that is with regard to the health matters that you just mentioned. They are very important, especially concerning the matter of age. Ito naman. Now, With regard to the rights of Mr. Duterte, we have before us the registrars or registry report. Ha, mga kakli, tingnan na. Meron akong kinuha niyan. Wait lang. Okay, tingnan natin na ba itong registry, ha? Para naman maintindihan natin. Yan. Ang registry, mga clear sa ICC. Registry is a neutral organ. So, wala itong kinakampihan, no? Neutral, mga clear, ha? Of the court that provides services to all other organs so the ICC can function and conduct fair and effective public proceedings. The registry is responsible for 3 main categories of services or judicial support, including general court management and court records, translation and interpretation, counsel support, okay, and detention center. Yung hindi kasama to sa mga parte ng pagdinig. 'Di ba? External affairs, public information and outreach, okay? Yan. So in other words, mga kakli, pumasok ang registry para alamin ang kondisyon, 'di ba, ni dating Pangulong Duterte. So yun yung registry yung pinag-usapan dito. Okay? Ano sabi ng registry? Yan. Ay, sorry. We have before us or the registry report, nag-report that says that Mr. Duterte has been informed of his rights. O pinaalam naman pala. Contrary sa sinabi ni Medialdea, including Article 66 and 67. Yung 66 kasi mga kaklir, ito. Sige, pakita natin. Para hindi tayo naliligaw. Ang 66 is presumption of innocence. Ang 67 is rise of the accused. Ito na yung binanggit natin kanina. Yung to be informed, to have adequate time and facilities, tried without delay. Okay. To conduct the defense in person or through legal assistance of counsel's choosing. Of the accused choosing. To be informed, the accused does not have legal assistance of his right and to have legal assistance kung wala. Di ba? Bibigyan siya. To examine or be examined, to have a free, to have the assistance of competent interpreter. Yan na. Yan yung mga bilanggit kanina mga kaklit. So yung 66 ay presumption of innocence. Okay? Balik tayo. Okay, and he is aware of his rights. O alam niya ang rights niya and that he is also aware of the charges against him. So yun So parang ibig sabihin, teka lang, Medialdea, mali na sabi mo, hindi mo na-inform siya ng rights. Kasi according to the registry, ito yung neutral na organ ng ICC. According to the registry's report, alam niya ang mga rights niya, pati yung mga charges against him. So, di ba, kakaiba sa sinabi ni Medialdea. We have before us the report of the registry saying that he was also aware, he was also aware of the warrant of arrest in the English language and that he's very well versed in the English language. Paano yan? Sinabi niya, di ba, walang warrant of arrest, hindi napakita? According to sa report ng registry, Mr. Duterte was aware of a warrant of arrest in the English language. Once again, you have the possibility of these charges being read in English, which was the case today. So, binasa rin yung charges daw during the initial first appearance. So, I have read to you in French language and the rights that he has, Mr. Duterte, before this court, and I'd like to specify once again that this is initial hearing. In order for Duterte to be aware of his rights and the charges against him. And then there will be full procedure and will unfurl leading up to the confirmation of charges that will enable Mr. Duterte to raise all the matters that you have just read. Yan, yung mga depensa mo, dalhin mo pag may confirmation of charges. With regard to warrant of arrest, with regard to the crimes committed, and regard to the charges and other matters associated with this arrest and matters of jurisdiction. You have the opportunity to do this throughout these proceedings. Okay? Yan. Now, counsel, with regard to your request for another hearing to be held next week, well, sabi niya, your initial request this was not accepted. Diba gusto niya hindi matuloy yung initial hearing ngayon? ilipat next week. Denied. Nga. Dahil yun ang sabi ng court. Hindi pa to trial eh. Hindi mo man kailangan mag-prepare. Diba? I am now going to move to the third stage na. Okay na yung second point, ha? Tungkol sa medical, sa mga issues dyan. Charges pala, charges and rights. No. The first stage is the charges. Second stage is the rights. Third stage na tayo, mga clear. Third stage na. Which is to set the date. Date na tayo for the confirmation charges. So, that's September 23, 2025. Diba? Okay, yun lang mga kaklira. Kaya sabi ko, well, i-erase niya naman yan. I-erase naman niya yan sa confirmation charges. Okay, Rocky and Ginger. Thank you, Addictus Rex. Henry Havate. Good evening, Attorney Claire. I'm new here. God bless you always and more power to you. Salamat po. Subscribe na and like and share. Piniklaban there, di ba? So, sandali. Magtimpla din ako ng kape. Ayun, ba? Ayan, oo. So, it's Mylene. It's Mylene. Good evening, Attorney Claire, at sa lahat. Mga Duterte nagpapapublic ng fake news. May sila mag-gaslight. Thanks, Attorney Claire. Watching from Hong Kong. Thank you. It's Mylene. Mylene, may kapangalan ka na. My fave. Mylene. Well, anyway, lahat kayo ay aking love, love, love. Fear yan. Isa lang. Napansin ko sa pre-trial kagabi. Direct to the point sila. Yeah. Direct to the point. Walang, hindi kailangan mag-drama. Felimay. Attorney Claire, in ICC initial hearing, Duterte sounded very nervous. Voice was like shivering. Shivering ba? Hindi naman siguro siya nagpapawa, no? Meron yung nakakatakot siguro talaga, no? Baka malamig kasi, mga ka-clear. Well, anyway, sabi ko may heater naman doon. Ayan, no? Naku, Gracie Tan talaga. Opening pa lang ng hearing kay Duterte, sinong stoot na agad ang abogado niya. Wow, sarap naman niya. Ano na naman yung pinag-uusapan nyo? Mylene, nakakagutom kayo mga kakliro. Pinag-usapan cake. Shaira, sana makasuhan na rin si Harry Roque para di na siya maging counsel. Uli na siya dyan sa haig. Di ba, Let Reyes? What's up? Maria, much better nga sa ICC. Walang kikilingan. Yun na nga maganda, di ba? Kung maganda ang depensa ni dating Pangulong Duterte, mas maganda yun. Walang politika-politika. Ma-dismiss yan. Walang politika. Ma-convict ka, walang politika. Yun eh. Diba? I also hope that ICC, sabi ni Science and Facts, will find out everything that Duterte has been saying against them, including his statement of wanting to massacre members of the ICC. Yeah, thank you, Science and Facts. Diba? So, yun. Diba Don? Diba Don and Vivian Barres? Okay, ano to? Casper, attorney, now that Dutz has been arrested, will his financials be available for question? Actually, mga clear. Hindi ba dapat, sa akin lang mga clear, hindi ba dapat, noon pa nagtingin ang tawag ito, AMLAC, kung may mga issue about plunder? So, yun lang. Ba't hindi? Well, anyway, nasa AMLAC yan. Pero ba't lang? Yun lang tanong natin. Diba? Christopher Andrade, yes. Full-blooded Ilocana. Salamat from Southern California, si full-blooded Ilocana. Law. Ano to? Addictus Rex, ha? Go, Nestor Tido. Meron tayo 10:30. Naku, mukhang mag-ano na ako, ha? Malitaw ng konti kay DJ Byron. DJ,